Hello dear students, this is my fourth lecture on chapter 14 and this is about a very known concept of you, which is socialization. You read about it in class 8, remember? So what is socialization? We know socialization is a lifelong learning process and adaptation process through which we learn the rules, regulations, behaviors, values of society, and we learn to adapt with the social environment, and this process starts with the birth of a child and it continues up to the death. So this is very important because without being socialized you cannot adjust with a society. Now in this topic we are going to discuss about the components of socialization. In this video I'm discussing, and there are three components. So remember, whenever this question comes in the exam, you have to write the definition to the point. Don't guess the definition, don't write whatever you think, okay? If you usually this question comes as number B, anyone can come, and whenever you are writing whatever you feel like, you may get 0. So read this text, listen to the lecture carefully and write as it is, okay? The first component of socialization is social environment. Now what is social environment? The particular social system where a man lives is his social environment, not your surrounding only. It's a social system. Wherever you're living is your social environment. Now your economy, your psychological aspect, your moral attitude, everything is shaped by the environment or social environment where you're living in. There are several parts of social environment, or different kind of environment are included in social environment. For example, cultural, economic, psychological, and technology or technological. Let me explain one by one. Number one, the first part of social environment is the economic environment. Okay, now we know what is economy. Economy is related to earning, expanding, okay, and we do different kind of economic activities for a better living, for our comfort, for fulfilling our needs. We produce different kind of things and buying and selling those things. So definitely your happiness and your comfort is the main reason behind economic activities. Now we do economic activities through market, through our garden or field, through domestic animals, through machinery. We use those for economic activities, right? These economic activities, wherever you are living, is influencing you. For example, a person who is living in the riverside area definitely will be influenced by river-related economic activities, like by being a boatman or fisherman. Thus, your environment influences your economy. The next one is cultural environment as a part of social environment. Now, remember, culture is a man-made thing, and that is why America's culture and Bangladeshi culture are different, because America has made their culture according to their own need, and we made our culture according to our own needs. So it's different from country to country. We know there are different institutions in a society, like family, different kind of social organization, cultural organization, and from these organizations or institutions you learn different kind of things, and that help you to be socialized in your life. And your dwelling place, your roles, behavior, science of your own society's culture, knowledge of your own society's culture, all will influence you to be a human being. And definitely whenever you are meeting a person of Japan, his cultural ideology and your cultural ideology will be different, right? So that's cultural environment influences your socialization. The next one is psychological environment. Psychology, listen, we are living in a society and there is a psychology behind that. Why so? Because man cannot live alone, and we need other human being surrounded. So we cannot live totally alone. It's our psychological mind setup, right? And that is why there is a psychological reason behind our united living. The next one is technological behavior, or like technological environment. What is technology? Technology is the applied side of science. So different kind of mechanical different things, or mechanical civilization is a part of your or result of your technology, right? now we know technologically we're so advanced. Television, computer, internet, these technological things have changed our life a lot. You can see the people who are using technology now, their way of thinking, their adaptation, their lifestyle is way more different than a person of 30 years back or 40 years back who didn't know about this technology. So thus technology influences your socialization, and now these things all together influences your behavior and conduct, and these all together make the social environment. First component clear, okay? The next one is social life. It is the second component. First one was social environment, second one was social life. Now what is social life? Social life is mainly regulated through several behaviors and conduct, okay? Different behavior, your behavior and your conduct, your attitude, these are influenced by your social life. These are, all of this together shows how is your social life. Now we know that for living in a society you have to follow some conduct, some behaviors, lifestyle. Your attitudes have to be something special that is expected and accepted in your society, right? Now how can we learn this? Basically we learn this through imitation. Say whenever you're growing up, you're going to different kind of festivals or occasions of your society. It can be your society's wedding or milad or different kind of religious festivals. So whenever you are going to this, you know how to react, right? Like in our country, whenever you're going something or somewhere, you have to greet that person. You have to know how is he. You have to ask. You have to be gentle. So there are some behaviors, criteria, and conduct. And whenever someone is asking something, you know how to react. What is the right way to react? How did you learn that? Because you have seen that whenever you were growing up, you were going to different places of your society and you learned this by imitating. Your behavior is a result of imitation, right? So your language, your pronunciation, your mode of speaking, all are part of your social life. You're learning. Say a child who is living in a slum, his talking style, his use of word is different than yours. Why? Because in his social life, he is imitating his surrounding and you're imitating your surrounding. So your language, your pronunciation, your lifestyle is different, right? Thus, these ceremonies, these festivals are teaching you different kind of attitudes and you have to follow those, and thus your social life is formed. The next concept or the third component of socialization is the social values. Value means, what do you know? It's some specific feature of social life. So your people's standard of life is shown by its value. For example, whenever you are living in Bangladesh, your own society, you have to respect the elders, you have to take care of the youngers. There are some regulations, there are some norms, there are some customs, rules, and you have to respect those. You have to respect the laws. So your social values taught you what to do. These are some common cultural ideals that all the people of the society follows. Values are some common cultural ideas. So the views, the needs, what is good, what is bad, all are taught by your social values, right? So these say a person, he always behaves rude with everyone. What do we say? He doesn't have any value of the society. Why? Because the society does not expect a person to behave in such a way. It's the value. It's not good. We know that, right? So social values, whenever we're growing up, we learn different kind of social values, and according to social value, everyone should get equal importance and equal facilities in the society, right? Showing respect to the elders, as I previously said, offering love and affection to the youngers, practicing truthfulness and justice. These are part of social values. Remember, social values of different countries can be different. For example, in Bangladesh and India, we have different kind of social value than China. How is that? In Bangladesh and India, we emotional thing is very important. We are very emotional. We have a spiritual development. We believe in our religious matters, and we have some, we have some morality or some moral things that we should help others, we should sacrifice our own interest. But if you go to China, their social value is not like that. They are very prone to prosperity and wealth. They believe in being materialistic. Okay, so their value is different. That's normal for them, and ours is normal for us. So social value can differ from one country to another country, and it influences the thinking, behavior, and conduct of a person. So in this video, I discussed 3 components. Number 1, social environment. Number 2, social life. Number 3, social values. These are, again, I'm saying these are important for question number B. So read it very carefully, learn it very carefully, underline the important sentences, and I hope the concept is clear to you. But if you still have any question, you can ask me, comment below, or comment in Schoology app. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.